Welcome back to Season 3 of Golf Ireland Series The First Tee, where Stephanie Zambra, Ellen Keane and Nathalie Lennon are stepping out of their comfort zones to embrace the challenge of getting into golf, leading up to playing in the KPMG Women's Irish Open Pro-Am at Carton House, Fairmont. We are now just a couple of weeks away from the KPMG Women's Irish Open Pro-Am, and our First Tee participants have been hard at work.
It's been a couple of weeks. I definitely feel a lot more confident in my knowledge of the game, that's for sure. But one thing I think I have realised over the last few weeks is that I might have put a bit too much pressure on myself, or maybe was a bit naive to think in the space of 10 to 12 weeks I could get really good at golf. And even though some shots I struggle and some shots are really, really good, I am really enjoying the process. I have found getting out onto courses and actually playing has been the best for my knowledge of the game. But just for my practice, my skill, I really enjoy going to the range. It's great headspace as well. It can be headspace when you're hitting the ball, or you can walk away needing more headspace if it's a day where you're not hitting it. But I really do feel like golf is going to become something that's part of my life forevermore. How I get on in the winter is to be continued. But as much as it is taking me some time, I'm really enjoying the time.
I've been really good. I've been really busy, but I've been trying to get my practice in. I've been seeing Mary a little bit, so we are practicing our routine before I hit the shot. So it's making sure that I do a practice shot, making sure that I know the direction the ball is going in. But again, it's so different when Mary's there. When Mary's there, it's almost like I'm switched on, and then when Mary's not there, it's like I'm a kid who's unsupervised. Just everything I know goes out the window. But I've been having so much fun. The biggest thing for me is just making contact with the ball. So once I make contact with the ball, that's me having my job done and having a bit of fun.
I haven't actually got out too much in terms of practicing with Hazel, but I managed to get down to Sheehan Falls in Kerry. I'm doing okay, still learning, still making mistakes. It is difficult. It's probably the most frustrating thing I've ever done, because you think you're getting really good and then you'll make several mistakes. So it's been tough going, but I'm enjoying it.
In this episode, Stephanie, Ellen and Nathalie are joined by Golf Ireland professional Lauren Walsh, who will be taking her trio out onto the O'Mara course at Carton House.
We're here today in Carton House, and we got to play with Lauren Walsh, who is a European Tour ladies golfer, and she is just so amazing. And she was just so kind with her time and kind with her knowledge and cheering us on. So that was so helpful. And there's just like nice little bits as a girl that we noticed about her as well. So she stores her teas in her hair when she doesn't have pockets in her skirt. So you might see me do that on the day on the 2nd of July. And it was just so good to, as a high performance athlete, see another high performance athlete in their element. So to be able to see her work her magic was really, really interesting.
Pro-Am days are always fun, for us girls out on tour, we get to play with a variety of people, which is always pretty cool. And so I think for the day of the Pro-Am, we'll be playing a scramble, which means you three and the pro will all tee off, and then you'll get to pick the best tee shot of the four, and you'll all go to that spot and then hit again. And then you pick the best shot from there, and you keep doing that until the ball's in the hole, which is a really fun format. It means the bad shots don't matter, because everybody has a chance. So it's a really fun kind of format to do, and it gets everybody involved, and it's fun. And in general, the Pro-Am day is great. There's a couple of people around who are just excited for the event to get started. Girls are kind of getting their final preparations in, and hopefully we get weather like this, and we'll have a great day. So I think today's plan, we'll play 3 holes in a scramble, which is the same format you'll play the day of the Pro-Am. So you'll get to know the format, and you'll be able to ask me any questions along the way that you want to know.
And when you have lots of spectators watching you, or when you first started having more of an audience looking at you play, did it throw you? And how do you stop that from throwing you a bit?
It threw me a little bit. I had a little bit of exposure to it when I was in college. We used to get some crowds out, like the camera crews, like the whole lot. And initially it can throw you off, but again, I think going back to that routine and being so kind of focused on that when you get into your shot is important, because you kind of, once you're focused on that, your focus is taken away from maybe the people around you. So I think stuff like that routine part can be quite important.
So Lauren, can you tell us a little bit more about what it's like to be a Golf Ireland professional?
So very fortunate. We get a lot of financial support from Golf Ireland and Sport Ireland. And yeah, it's great. There's a group of us out there on tour now who, you know, all have status out on tour, so we get to, you know, travel together as a group, and that's been really fun. And again, the support from Golf Ireland is it's really great. It really helps us kind of kickstart our careers, and you know, a bit of like stability there to fund a couple of our events, which and all the travel we do, which is really important.
Would we on the day be playing from the red?
Yes, you'll be playing from the reds. Us pros, we play a mix of them. We'll play some of the whites, some of the greens, but they'll be like the tournament markers out. So yeah, you'll see the day the girls
Playing with, they could take their first shot from any of them, but we would always...
Yeah, you always play the reds. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, unbelievable. I just saw that on the fairway. Unbelievable.
Woo, well done. We'll find that one.
Lauren, honestly, I was a little bit starstruck at first because I started following her over the last 2 weeks and seeing her skill, now understanding how much it takes to get to that level. It was lovely to get to meet her. God, she's so sweet. She's so, again, like positive, coaching you on. There's no negative cues. It's all you're doing great. And she is so humble for a lady that is so talented. So I just feel really lucky to have had that time with her on the course here, to have had coaching cues from her. That was, it's a really special experience. So yeah, it was great.
There you go. That was nice. Yeah, very good. Look at that. Amazing. That was so good. We made it par, girls. So now we're going to head over to the 15th, which is one of the signature holes here on the back nine. So you'll see the pretty waterfall and everything. So yeah. Let's go! We are on the 15th hole here in Carton. One of the signature holes that will come into play the week of the event. It's par 5, and when we have the tee up like we're going to play today, it may be reachable in 2, so pretty good birdie opportunity come the weekend.
Lauren's obviously a professional golfer, really good, able to teach us a few things. I've met Lauren previously as well, she's a lovely girl too, so it was nice to be able to play a few holes with her and get a few tips. So just to be able to have a pro beside me giving me tips as I was hitting the ball was nice. And also she just said that every golfer makes mistakes, even when you get to her level. There are times where you have bad rounds, so it's important not to get frustrated. I think the sports person in me gets frustrated that I'm not excellent straight away, which I know the girls have said a few times too, but yeah, she was able to kind of say that happens to the best of them, so it was nice to hear that from her.
From what I've seen online, they've all come along really nicely, you know, all swinging it really well, and yeah, it was great. Ellen just held a putt there on 15, which was great, so yeah, they're all improving and learning the game, which is great.
To really set up her first tee trio for success, Lauren challenged Stephanie, Ellen and Nathalie to hit a tricky shot on the par 5, 15th hole on the O'Mara course, 80 yards over the water and land the ball in the green.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I feel like whenever I see water, I just get attracted to it now, so hopefully the ball doesn't land.
You have 82 yards, so
okay.
Yeah, that one about your 8 went about 100, so
would the 8 be better, or
what do you have?
I use the 8. I feel like I'm comfortable using the 8, and I don't know why. I just feel like that's my favourite club.
Then he's a 9.
Okay. So should I take it off the swing or anything, or just normal?
Just a normal one.
Just a normal swing.
Lovely.
Oh my God.
Yeah, very nice.
I'm kind of happy with that, I'm not going to lie.
The excited little jump.
Having shared her best tips and advice to our beginner golfers, Lauren heads off back to the Ladies European Tour, where she is competing this week at the Czech Ladies Open.
Yes, off to Czech this week. yeah, looking forward to that. As I said, I'm playing well. It'll be my first time playing their event. I've heard good things about it, so looking forward to that. Carton, it's in great shape right now, and you know, all the girls on tour are excited to come back for the event, and yeah, it's building up to be a great week, so really looking forward to it.
We just played here at Carton House, getting ready for the big day, which is on the way, 2nd of July. That's put me at ease because, well, number one, we got to know the course a little bit better, but number two, the support from the girls around me, from the Golf Ireland team around me, it was just so upbeat. It was positive reinforcement, so that has really given me a lot more, I suppose, hope and positive spirits for the day.
The water sometimes scares you because I've hit it into the water a few times, which isn't pleasant. But yeah, I tried to focus and do it right. But the hardest part now is that can all be undone in no time.
In the next couple of weeks, I'm going to try as much as possible to practice. I'm going to see Mary on the 30th, so 2 days before the big day, and we're going to get out on a golf course and kind of practice a bit more on a big golf course rather than just at the driving range. So yeah, I'm going to try practice as much as possible, but also just enjoy it, because it's the run up to the big events that you kind of take for granted, and then on the big event you just try not to get too caught up in it and visualize it and enjoy it and just appreciate, like, this is an amazing opportunity to be able to learn golf from incredible people with loads of knowledge. So just try and appreciate it while I'm in the middle of it.
But it's shots like this that keep you motivated to keep going and remind you that you are progressing.
For the next couple of weeks, I'm back in with Hazel next week, so we're going to play an 18-hole course. So get used to that and play a little bit more, and hopefully get a few more tips from her, and just try to perfect all the stuff that I've got better at, and try and, yeah, just not get too frustrated with the things that I'm maybe not catching right just yet.
I am very excited. Yeah, I kind of can't believe that it's actually happening. Like, we're going to be standing right here when there is some spectators and there's loads of people going around. I can't believe I'm actually going to be playing, but I'm really excited. Like, look, whatever happens on the day, we've all worked really hard to get to where we're going to be at on the 2nd of July. So yeah, I'm really excited. I'm looking forward to it.
I've absolutely loved it, to be honest. It's something that I've always wanted to do, so I just want to keep sticking at it, and even after the Pro-Am, continue to try and get better at it, and hopefully it'll be a sport that I'll stick at in years to come.
Make sure to come back for the final episode in this year's First Tee series, which will capture the big day they have been building towards, as our 3 beginner golfers will be playing in front of friends, family and fans at the KPMG Women's Irish Open Pro-Am. Stay up to date with each of the women's progress by following Golf Ireland's socials, and tune in to episode 5 to see the final stage of their inspiring journey on the first tee, right here with Golf Ireland.